My name is Xander Perkovich, and for my first election cycle, I voted for Donald Trump. And here's why it's the biggest mistake I could have made. Right-leaning people have often used the word woke as an insult to describe Democrats and liberals. Well, we need to knock it the F off, because this election, we voted with our eyes closed. We were asleep. Woke was originally used to describe the black community waking up to systematic racism and police violence. We need to redefine that word to classify it as us waking up to who runs our country, who runs the Republican Party, and who runs the Trump administration. Because these people don't have our interests at heart. How about we start with the promises that were made to us before Donald Trump was elected? No new wars, tariffs, deportations, closing the border, ending the war with Ukraine. So many things that needed to happen to ensure our country's survival. Look at how many of those things have happened. We're about to go to war with Iran. Trump let a 30-day ceasefire expire in the Ukraine-Russia conflict. Tariffs are a joke. We're tariffing textiles. We're bringing the sweatshop back to America. Nike factory here, guys. While we're not, well, he did release today that we may be tariffing some electronic items, some tech items. Those tariffs aren't in effect yet. And if we're going by his track record of setting a tariff and then immediately rescinding it, it's not to be trusted. So as far as I'm concerned, we're not tariffing electronics, we're not tariffing tech from China. You know, the things that they make, you know? And they can just ship it right to Vietnam because we don't have universal tariffs anymore and they can send it to our country. Yeah, no. Right? We fell for it again, guys. We fell for it again. You deserve a bright pin that says you fell for it again, and then the soy face meme on a t-shirt. And next time you go into public, you ought to wear it. Because you should be embarrassed. Because if you wanted the things I wanted, and you still voted for Donald Trump, you did not get them. You did not get them. You deserve that pin, though. What were you thinking? It should have been obvious to us the entire time, by the way. It slapped us in the face multiple times before he was elected. What do you think 100 million from Musk means, 200 million from Musk means, and 100 million from Miriam Adelson means? Those are the interests that Donald Trump is now interested in protecting, not the American people's interests, not the young men's interests who came out in droves to show support to a president who they thought represented us standing against a liberalized political system, a liberalized country. Not that. Not even the boomers. Well, the boomers will fall for anything, so they're loving it. They're eating it up. That should show you. They'll just eat up whatever. And this is what we got now. We got some boomer, conservative government running the show that has none of our interests at heart. But they sure will protect Israel's right to perform a genocide that has killed over 50,000 people since October 7th. Speaking of them, our greatest ally, why are they allowed to poison this deal with Iran? Threatening to attack Iran without the US's support or approval unilaterally? That doesn't sound like we're in charge, because if they're able to do something that will affect us deeply, greatly, will affect the entire world greatly, they're not a subservient country. They're not even an ally. They're in charge. Let alone, before we even bring up the fact that we're the ones sending them money and weapons to perform this attack. That's what 100 million from Miriam Adelson got you. That's what Little Tech got you. That's what the Palantir gang got you. That's what the Never Trumpers like Ben Shapiro and J.D. Vance got you for Christmas. They got you infinite wars in the Middle East. That's what they got you. Not to protect our interest, but to protect our greatest allies' interests. Interests that are oftentimes, if not exclusively, counter to our own. Are you winning yet? Are you happy? I'm not. And the thing is we should have seen this because it was so obvious. We saw what happened in his first administration, and we just fell for it again. Some people like me saw what was going to happen and said, this may not go the way I want. In fact, it's probably not going to go the way I want because of all the things I just said to you, right? The people that are around him, the Palantir gang. It's probably not going to go the way I want it to, right? But I'm going to do it because it's better than Harris. It's better than Harris. We got to be unified. We got to make it the right team. We got to get our guy in. You know what that makes you? If that's what sent you over the edge to vote for Trump, that makes you an average 2016 Hillary voter who voted for Hillary because it was the better. They're both bad, but it's the better option. You're a dolt if that's what you did, and that's exactly what I did. And it's about time we start having some self-awareness and saying the hard truth that we didn't even vote for no new wars. We didn't vote for an end in the war with Ukraine. We didn't vote for any of these things. We voted for what Elon Musk and Miriam Adelson wanted, which is infinite H-1Bs and infinite wars in the Middle East. That's what we voted for. Are you happy? Is this the golden age you were hoping for? Well, I'll tell you this, it's not a golden age for us, but for Elon Musk and the little tech gang, it sure as fuck is a golden age. And guess what? We're taking that golden shower with a fucking open mouth. It is not a golden age, it's a golden shower. We're just taking it. And half the people here are like, oh, no, we need to get self-aware. This is a joke. It is run so unprofessionally, just everything about it. The failures from day one, not even that, the deporting U.S. citizens, U.S. students. For what? For anti-Semitism? Maybe I'm missing something, and if I am, please send it my way, but I have yet to see an example of this. When I wanted to see the poster that Muhammad supposedly put up, I have yet to find it. Any evidence, please? Because as far as I'm aware, organizing a protest against a genocide, and it is a genocide, is not against your First Amendment rights. But now I see all these conservatives arguing that people over here on visas shouldn't have First Amendment rights, citizens shouldn't have First Amendment rights. And we have to accept the fact that these are conservative media outlets that are saying these things. It's people that work at the Daily Wire. It's people like Jordan Peterson. The man that taught me and lots of other young men to stand up for ourselves. The ones that taught us that the path that is worth taking is not right. And that the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And that if you don't speak up now, you will pay later. Well, guess what? We're cashing out right now, guys. We are cashing out, and we're not getting anything that we wanted. And I will be damned if I let this happen to myself again and my country again.